we started the channel on Cakewalk, which was a Catalina 42.
Love that boat. Still kind of miss her. But that was back in the days when we weren't living on a boat. And do you remember we actually had jobs and a house?
And now we have Isabella.
And that's all we have, because we sold our house, we quit our jobs, and here we are. And gotta say, no regrets.
And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button.
Made it through the tropical storm and no damage to the boat.
It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. I hope you all here for the
We decided to measure the height of the mizzen mast above the deck, so we attached a measuring tape and another rope so we could pull it back down. We attached them to a halyard, and it turns out it's about 44 feet plus some change.
There's my pelican friend again. This is our 1990 Mikado 56 when she was brand new in the French shipyard that built her. Her name was Azo at the time. Later she was sailed to the U.S. and she was placed in charter.
And sometime after that, as we've talked about before, our boat was confiscated. We've been told it was smuggling cocaine, and much as the boat you're seeing here, they tore it up pretty good, I'm sure looking for the contraband. And a funny fact is that we believe that originally our boat was brought to the same marina that this boat is in, and apparently sat on the hard for 10 years. I wonder who Karen is talking to. Maybe her boyfriend, JK. Is she trying to set up a threesome? You nasty girl. Our wind instrument went out, pulled the display, and it's a Raymarine. Indicates speed and direction of the wind. And found a Raymarine bulletin on how to test the transducer, which is on top of the mast. So ordered in a power supply that puts out 8 volts DC, which is what they specify, and then I'm going to use the voltmeter to test according to their directions. So there's 3 different parameters to test, and this one seems to be in spec. But this one is way out of spec, unfortunately indicating that the transducer is bad.
We're shooting directly into the sun almost, so the ocean is kind of whited out.
But it is there. You can hear it. So.
Right. Well, yeah, when it rains, it pours. We had several things break on the boat, our wind instrument, and I was able to diagnose it's a Raymarine. Had a procedure to diagnose whether it's the display or the transducer on top of the mast, and it turns out the transducer is bad. So we're going to have to get a new one of those.
Yippee. And then our drone quit working.
Yes, our drone's broken. And the ongoing AIS saga, Amtrak did graciously send us a refurbished unit. We're getting ready to hook it up and make sure it shows up on our N2K network, etc. And that it transmits and all that good stuff. So.
We are lucky in so many other ways. So we are not sweating it, and we are just relaxing here. A couple beach bums.
I'm kind of sweating,
Well, yeah.
and I like you sweating.
A friend of mine once said, women don't sweat, they glisten.
Well, you know, when we're being intimate,
Yeah, I sweat.
I like her sweating. So do I.
Might be too much information.
Oh yeah, is that
Sorry.
TMI?
Probably. And, you know, we were talking, we never introduced ourselves.
I'm Karen.
And
This
I'm
is
Steve. Now, we figure y'all know who we are, but
Yes.
we thought we might introduce ourselves, so there you go.
Yeah, we live on our Mikado 56. It's kind of a 60-foot overall length boat. And we have been for a few years now. We're still refurbishing it. I mean, it wasn't in terrible shape when we bought it, but it didn't have stuff like a bow thruster on it, and a lot of the instruments were dated, and we replaced faucets, pumps, hoses,
Lights,
right, lighting.
lines,
There's 3 heads in it and 2 separate shower stalls.
replace the mainsail.
Yes. You know, we have a list that's this long of things we probably foolishly spent money on. I don't know.
Well,
It's getting close, so we'll be sailing more.
yeah, and now we have a broken wind transducer, so
Right. Hey,
can't really go out with that.
hey, baby, my wind transducer ain't broken.
Right.
You can check that out later, baby.
Yeah, I will. Again, sorry, TMI. We have a running joke. The seagulls here, they always face into the wind, and we joked about maybe we should adopt a pet seagull and use them as our wind transducer.
Yeah, I know. So, we're having fun.
Yeah. And getting ready to go to Fantasy Fest in, what, a couple of weeks now?
Yeah, we have a hotel there, well, for one night. I mean, during Fantasy Fest, if you want to stay near Duval Street, they start at, I don't know, $400 and go up to $800 a night.
Plus parking.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, that'll be fun. We'll have video of it. It's kind of, you know, it's a little bit X-rated at times. Certainly RRR rated.
Wait, are you a pirate? And no, we have not been drinking. We're just being silly.
Yeah, we'll wait till at least noon.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
JK.
the theme this year is neon, so we've got a bunch of neon bracelets and stuff.
Oh yeah, you know those things
Yeah.
you kind of break the inside part and they glow. So we'll be glowing.
Should be a blast.
decided to cut the beach combing a little bit short. Looks like it may rain, and I guess we don't want to get wet, although Karen gets wet quite often.